Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. It's taken me ages to get this shot set up. I don't know, not even the shot, just like working out where the light should be so that there was no there was like a shadow down here because of my phone, and I was just like, I don't know how to get rid of that, so I just shoved the lamp over there, trying to make sure the lighting's all good and that it's not like too messy in the background, because obviously like this is my little nook. Got my TV and various other things behind here. Behind the TV is just a bunch of like game console boxes and various other things, figure boxes, stuff like that. Got the PS4 games here, got some Bloodborne books and various other things. But yeah, it's been a while since I did a video, so I just wanted to get something out into the world. Been doing a lot of collecting things. Not necessarily like a lot, but I've got a few things on trade and just a couple of new things in general that I will talk about. I've also finished some games recently, so I wanted to talk about that as well. Just various things. I want to kind of keep it semi like, oh well, this is what I've completed or like played, and this is what I've picked up recently. So I guess because it's the least, I'll just start with my GameCube games that I've got recently, because I got a couple from eBay and then a couple I've picked up in Kex, which is surprising that there was actually something to pick up for once, but yeah, there was. So I'll do those first. 1 second. I guess I'll just very quickly show all of my GameCube games, because I think I have 8 here, if I can count correctly. I already mentioned some of them, but then I'll tell you about the new ones that I've got as we get to them. So the first one would be Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. Really happy to have this. Started playing it and I was actually surprised about how difficult it was at first. They've got like the layout and stuff of Metal Gear Solid 2, which I love. Metal Gear Solid 2 has fantastic gameplay, but they've got this thing now which wasn't in Metal Gear Solid 2, but it's like if you're above, on a level above, and then there's enemies below you, they can hear you if you're not sneaking, which just made it a lot more difficult. But then I was also getting confused by the GameCube controls, because I obviously played Metal Gear Solid 2 on my PS5, which is the same as the PS2 controls essentially. But yeah, really fun. Love the cutscenes and stuff. That's one of the things that really drew me to Twin Snakes and why I wanted to play it. I know a lot of people don't like this game, but I just love the cutscenes. I love how silly and goofy they are, and I love the style, that they're in the style of Metal Gear Solid 2, which I really do like. And it's making me kind of hope at some point that we'll get a Metal Gear Solid 1 remake for the PS5 like we have with Delta. I would love that, because Metal Gear Solid 1 is probably my favourite. It's like a mix between Metal Gear Solid 1 and number 3, Snake Eater, so yeah. I think I already mentioned this, but yeah, Animal Crossing, fantastic game. If you haven't played it, you should. It's just a life simulator, basically. If you've played any Animal Crossing game, it's this, except this is the original, and it's really, really fun, and there's like different aspects and things and stuff like that. I just like seeing all the old neighbours and folks and stuff. Very cool, really like this one. Love the art and stuff on the back too. So yeah, that's that one. Recently I got on trade, I believe, because I saw one game on the website of CEX and I was like, I would like to pick that up on GameCube, and it was Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. I love Final Fantasy games and I've never played a Crystal Chronicles game, and having it on the GameCube I just thought was really, really cool. So yeah, I think this was £10, which I thought was really good, but again I got it on trade, so even better basically. And surprisingly, it is fully complete, which is very nice. Most in my branch of CEX, the quality of GameCube games has not been good whatsoever. So recently I think I've literally got I got Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles and Die Hard Vendetta. This one was £4, so I just paid outright for it. And again, it is, there's the receipt, it's complete, but the only reason it's complete is because they had 2 copies, so I picked up the one that had the not battered case. As you can tell, it's quite smooth, and I picked up the manual from the other one and replaced it. It's got like a dent in the back, can you see it? Oh, not really, maybe there, yeah, it's got a dent there. I didn't think it was too bad for a £4 game, that I'll probably play once and never play again, but who knows. There we go. Then we have Resident Evil 0. I assume that's what it is. Yeah. I've not played the old Resident Evil games, and I've not really played the new ones either. I've played Resident Evil 7 and 8, so Biohazard and Village, and I love both of them, but after playing Metal Gear Solid, I would really like to experience the old kind of Resident Evil games, because they're in a similar kind of style, except horror. So yeah, I really enjoyed Metal Gear Solid on the PS1, and now I want to play some of the other... well, some of the early Resident Evil games, and kind of similar to Silent Hill 1 as well, which I have on the PS1. So yeah, it's in very nice condition because I got this from eBay, and it is also fully complete, and it even came with the receipt that you really can't read. It cost £8 though. It says account tendered, which was 20, and then change was 12. So, and it's got both discs, of course. I really love these dual GameCube dual GameCube cases. I think they're really cool. The only thing is that the art is like pushed in up here, which is annoying, but it's fine. I can always condition upgrade one day when I see a better one. Then we have Resident Evil, just the original one. I had this, funnily enough, on GameCube, but that was before I had a GameCube, and I only bought it from a charity shop, believe it or not, because I was like, Resident Evil game from a charity shop? Whoa! And I was like, I'm never going to get a GameCube. Then I did, and this one is fully complete, because this is the one I bought from eBay, not the one I had before, because the one I had before had a really battered case, so this one's really nice. I think these were from the same seller as well. I think I ordered this one first, and then I ordered the other one, because one of them had free postage, so I was like, thinking about it, and then I was like, oh, I should have just got the other one and combined it, and then I was like, oh, and it's only going to be one postage because one's free for some reason. So yeah, that's nice. I'm putting them back as we go. Then there's only two more. I can't remember if I've spoken about the last one, but this isn't the last one. It's the Herbs Sims in the City. I have this on the Game Boy Advance, and I have this on the Nintendo DS. Both are the same. I think this one's different, because I'm assuming this is like a port over or just a release of the PS2 version, which I have played some of. I didn't really enjoy the PS2 version that much, but I was like, it's a cheap game on the GameCube, and I loved this game on the Game Boy Advance especially. That's the only one I ever completed it on. I could have done the DS game, but I already played it, so I didn't need to do it at that time. I need to put this receipt back. So yeah, I got the Herbs because I wanted to replay some of this one and see if it's any good. Again, nice copy. This was also from eBay. Ta-da! And it is complete, so that's cool. I really like the Herbs. If you haven't played the Herbs on the Game Boy especially, you should play it. The last one, this is the extent of my GameCube collection, is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. I tried some of this, and I had no idea what I was doing because I'm used to the PlayStation controls, but once I learned a little bit, it was fun. And I really like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, and general Tony Hawk games anyway. The best one, in my opinion, is American Wasteland. Love that game. But yeah, I mean, I figured it was very cheap. This was like £6 on eBay. It's complete as well. Ta-da! So far, the GameCube collection is going well. I'm not trying to buy everything or anything. I'm just buying stuff that's like cheap and that I actually want to play. And so that is my small little GameCube collection, which I'm very happy with. So yeah, that's my GameCube games. Let me know if I'm missing anything. Or that there's anything I should particularly play. Not necessarily missing, but you know what I mean. Then I wanted to just quickly talk about this copy of Metal Gear Solid 3. Pixel Paul sent me this, so really big shout out to him. It's fully complete. It's in really nice condition. It's got the manual and the other things. Oh, and a game receipt! Oh god, that you cannot read whatsoever. Unless you can, I can't in person, but yeah. I don't know how much it would have been. It's also got the reg card, I assume that's what that is. Business reply. So, oh no, it's like a free prize draw. So it's got that, that's cool. Game receipt. This leaflet for the official strategy guide, which says exposed on it, and there's the guide. This is one that I still want and would like. There's the inside. I haven't played this version of the game, obviously. I've played Delta, which was fantastic, and honestly I'm very pleased that I got to experience it in that form. I love Metal Gear Solid manuals because they usually have this like comic book art style to it that explains how the game plays, and then you get into like the full color manual. Love to see it. So yeah, when I do fancy having a go at the original, it's in nice condition too. Thanks, Paul. Yeah, when I have a fancy having a go at the original and booting up the PS2 again, I will give this a go, absolutely. So thanks, Paul, really do appreciate it, and yeah, I'm going to send you something for Christmas. I don't know what yet, considering my last parcel didn't get there, but I'm going to send you something. Yeah, I sent Pixel Paul a PSP and 3 games, one of which I bought from Kex on the day, and then we packaged it and sent it in the post, and it had the wrong... one letter wrong in the postcode, and it wasn't his fault or my fault. It was the post office clerk's fault, because they put I think it was like an I instead of an L, because it was a lowercase L that was written originally by Paul, but then I changed it because I knew what it was, and then they just put the wrong one in. So yeah, that package is just in Birmingham somewhere, and it has been since last December. And I can't get it back, even because they were like, oh, wait till it goes back to the distribution centre, and it just hasn't. It's stayed. It's just stayed in Birmingham. It hasn't moved, so that parcel's probably lost to time, basically, and memories, and good vibes. But yeah, thanks, Paul. I will actually get something to you and make sure that the postcode is correct. I know it's correct, but the post office fucked it up. But it is what it is. The last thing, the last Metal Gear Solid game, you'll probably see today, I think. I'm sure it is. I got Metal Gear Solid 3D Snake Eater on the 3DS. And I think this is so cool and so dumb, but I love it. And I already started playing it. The controls are very funky, but it's in really nice condition. And I saw after I bought this, I saw a cartridge-only copy. There's the cart. For £75, and I was like, god damn, that's crazy. I paid $35 for this, and it's complete and in nice condition, and it works. So yeah, yeah, Metal Gear Solid 3D, it's just Metal Gear Solid 3 on the 3DS. Obviously the cart's in here, but here's my 3DS, and I did play some. I got past all the opening cutscenes, which were really long, got my backpack back, walked to like the next area, saw an enemy, got scared and turned the game off because I'm not used to the controls yet. So yeah, but I just wanted to get this. I just think it's so cool, such a funny thing to have, and now I'm like kind of, I guess, building an accidental Metal Gear Solid collection. So yeah, it's just something I wanted and I got from eBay, so that's cool. I also got this book from Amazon, just because I saw it was a thing, and I was like, I love novelized versions of games and movies, so I bought it. I've not read much of it yet, but it smells really good. And it's by someone called Raymond Benson, and they did the second game as well, but I haven't got that one yet, so I'm going to finish reading this eventually. I only did chapter 1, and then I'm going to probably read the second one at some point. So yeah, that's that stuff. That's all done. Thanks again, Paul, appreciate it. Now we'll get on to other things. I'll just talk about the games first, and then other things as well, but yeah, I'm going to cut here actually, and oh god, I need a drink, and then start another section, so be right back. Hello again. I'm going to try not to spend too much time talking about everything, because last time my throat was dying, and I'm just tired. I wanted to get something out and recorded so I could edit it, maybe for Sunday, I'm hoping. But yeah, I need some rest. So, the first game is Dark. I'm going to trade this in, because I played it. It was very, very short. This literally took me like an hour to complete, maybe a little bit more. I think there was 7 levels, and it's basically just a puzzle game. Oriental? It's not. Orientation puzzle game. So like you're this little boy called Lloyd, although he looks like an old ass bald man. And he can, because it's a dream, like a lucid dream, he can change the orientation of the screen, so he can then like be on the floor, and then he can change it so it goes like this, and then he's walking on the wall, but it still looks like it's the floor type thing, and then the ceiling, and blah blah blah. So that's obviously why they did this cool cover, and I really like the cover. I just can't see myself playing it again when this game seems to be very inspired by Little Nightmares, I would say, and I like Little Nightmares too much to put any more time into this game. The platinum looks really awkward, so I'm not going to bother with that either. I'm not really a platinum hunter unless I'm like sure I can get it really easily, or if I really like a game like Spider-Man 2, I platinumed because it's a great game. And then recently, we'll get to it, but I platinumed another game, It's quite a grind actually, but I really enjoyed the game even though people weren't really a big fan, so I just did it. But yeah, this is cool. It's just a bit like Little Nightmares, so if you're into that, play it. Maybe get it for like a £5 or something though, because it's really short, so it's just not worth paying. I think, what did I pay? I got this for a £5 from House of Fraser when they were doing a sale. I mentioned it ages ago in a video, so good luck finding that. But yeah, I'm going to trade this because you can get, I think it's £8? It's either 8 or 6. It's a decent amount anyway. And if it's 6, then I get more than I paid for it, so that's fine. So yeah, that's Dark. It was good. I did like it, but very, very short, and I'm just not going to play it again. So yeah, simple. Chronos I played and completed and didn't really like it, honestly. This has been tearing the community in half, this game, on Instagram especially. I played it, I liked the start, I thought the start was very strong. Then the more you play it, they just keep throwing enemies at you and it's really, really annoying. They hardly give you any ammo. This was made by Bloober Team, by the way, who made the Silent Hill remake, and you all know how I love the Silent Hill remake. So I don't know what the hell they were thinking with this, but yeah, there's just tons and tons and tons of enemies, waves and waves and waves of enemies, especially like at the end. There's even bits where you can't get out of the room until you've killed all the enemies. There was a part where I had to do that, and I had to do it like 5 or so times because I had no ammo left. That's how little the ammo drops are in this game. I think it's completely RNG based unless they fixed it, because some of the reviews, I've been looking at negative reviews for games recently on Steam because they seem to be more honest. And the negative reviews for this game is like exactly how I was feeling, so that's why I looked them up. It's basically just there's not enough ammo, there's too many enemies. The level design is really, really good. I really do like the level design. The graphics are great, the soundtrack is fantastic, especially like the ambient spooky noises. Everything is fantastic except the gameplay. The gunplay is just slow and clunky. She doesn't have a dodge, so that makes it even like slower and clunkier. It's just like literally there's too many enemies, you can't move right, and there's not enough ammo. Nowhere near enough ammo. I've seen that countless times in reviews and other people who I've spoken to. So yeah, other than that, I liked it, but it was one hell of a journey. It took me 19 hours to complete, I think, and I think out of all of it, I probably enjoyed 8 of them. So I don't know, for the money, this wasn't worth it. For about 20, 25, I'd say this was a decent-ish play, even though I was very frustrated for most of it. I was thinking about trading it, but honestly, I don't know, because I just like Bloober, and even though they've made some stinkers, including this one. And I don't know, I feel like if I ever want to play it again, it'll probably go up, because it's a horror game, and that's what they do in the future. So I think I'm just going to keep it for now. Yeah, it was alright. If you want to get it on sale, get it. I wouldn't suggest it for any more than 30, absolutely not. Which is a shame because I was really looking forward to this. This was like, other than Death Stranding, this was one of my most anticipated games of the year, and I just didn't enjoy it. I found it very frustrating, and I just found myself, I didn't like who I was when I was playing this game. You'll know what I mean. Like, if you play a really frustrating game, you become a different person, and it is not nice, and it's not nice for the people around you either. So yeah, I would get this on sale at quite a significant discount, because yeah, it was frustrating and very difficult. One of the hardest games I've played, like one of the most difficult regular games I've played that isn't a Souls-like. So yeah, one moment. And then we move on to another game that I was mid. This, again, was one of my most anticipated games for this year, and I, again, didn't really enjoy it. The start, again, was alright. It built up quite well. It laid some decent foundations, and then once you got into the combat, I just hated the combat. It did not feel good at all, and I've seen a lot of people agreeing with that. Again, on negative Steam reviews, it's caused a lot of refunds for people who didn't like the combat. Totally fair. And then people have messaged me on Instagram as well who didn't like the combat, didn't like the themes, didn't like where the story went. The story was just like, I don't even know what happened. I played this game for 10 hours, 10 and a half hours. I don't know what happened, basically. I understood the themes. It's set in 1960s Japan, where women were basically treated like animals and controlled by men, patriarchal men, and they were like, you know, selling the daughters off to get married and things like that to other families. That's kind of the themes within the game. Very feministic, which is fine. I just didn't think it made a good Silent Hill game. If this was marketed as like any other game, I think it would have been alright. because like it was just a mid Japanese horror game. I would probably give this, like, for combat, a 5. Ignoring the combat, like a 6.5. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't great. It was in the middle. The combat brings it down a few points because the combat was just, God. When she's in the real life town, all she's got basically is a pipe, unless you can find either a kitchen knife or a baseball bat. The baseball bat is just as frustrating as the pipe. The combat is so slow and janky. If this combat was like anything like the Silent Hill 2 remake, it would have been so good. The combat lets it down hugely, which is a shame because, again, it has a nice soundtrack. The graphics are very nice. Don't know if you can see anything on the back, really. But yeah, that's what it looks like. It's very, very pretty. Very, very good looking game. Very strange. I genuinely don't know what they were thinking. There it is, complete. You get, for ordering the day 1 edition, I think, you get a different outfit and some items to help, like some health or whatever. But yeah, again, I would say get this on a significant discount because it's very short too, like 10 hours. I'm fine with a short game. I don't mind a short game as long as I enjoy it, and I was very frustrated with the combat in this one. It wasn't difficult because I played on the story difficulty, because that's what it suggested for a first-time playthrough, and it said for a, what was it, like, authentic Silent Hill experience, and I was like, I like Silent Hill games, I will play on this one. But it was just so annoying. Like, they give you a really slow pipe and a really fast enemy. The enemy is too fast, it's faster than you, and you're winding up with the pipe like, ooh, I'm gonna get you, and then by the time you're about to hit the enemy, you get hit and it stuns you out of the attack. And once you get hit, or Hinako, once she gets hit, she just kind of stands there for like 3 to 5 seconds, and you're just like, run! And that's another thing, she's so slow, and the enemies keep up with you so easily. Like, there were numerous times where I turned around and the enemy was like nose inches away from my ass. So there's just no way of running past or getting away like you could in original Silent Hill games. And then halfway through, spoilers, if you wanna skip this, I'll put like a timestamp maybe, or just skip until I've stopped talking about it. Spoiler, about halfway through, she goes through this ritual and she cuts off her own arm and it's replaced with a beast arm. And then you get to use this beast arm in the other world, or the spirit world or whatever, for like the last half of the game basically. And that actually improved the combat to a point where I was dreading going back to the real world where I had to use a shitty metal pipe again, because I just was like, oh, this beast arm combat's actually pretty fun. But at the end of the game, it's literally like you're in the other world. Fighting enemies is fine because you've got the beast arm, whatever. At the end of the game, there's numerous bits where there's like 3 or 4, one after the other, maybe 5, because you have to beat these like big enemies, and then there was like waves of other enemies that you couldn't continue with the game until you beat them all, and all you have is a metal pipe. Or an axe if you got lucky by the end, or a crowbar, but they break so easily because this game has weapon durability as well. I genuinely don't know what they were thinking. I think I paid £70 for this, for a 10-hour game that I enjoyed half of the time. Not worth it whatsoever. Pretty cover art though, I must admit, and I don't think I'll be selling this because it's a Silent Hill game, and what happens to Silent Hill games? They appreciate in value. I can't imagine this one would, because it's not great, but it might, so I'm just going to keep it for now to save having to buy it 10 years down the line when I want to play it again. We'll see what happens, but yeah, sorry about the Silent Hill F rant. It was mid, alright. Wouldn't have paid £70 for it had I had prior experience with the combat. So yeah, that was me trying not to spend a long time talking about certain games. This one's still sealed, so obviously I haven't played it yet. There's the seal. But it's Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers. I can't remember if I mentioned this in a video, so I'm mentioning it now. I have it. I haven't played it yet. I've got a bit of Souls-like fatigue after playing that bloody thing, especially. So yeah, I've still not played it. I got it kind of on release, but not. I didn't get it myself. My partner bought it for me, which is very, very nice of him. But yeah, I haven't played it yet, so this is still sitting on the shelf. I don't know anything about it other than people have said that it's more like Dark Souls 1 than anything else. But not as good. But I don't know, because I haven't played it yet. So this is a thing I have that I haven't played yet. So yeah, that's a quick one. See? we're getting through them. I should have put this one directly after the Silent Hill F, because it's one that I played and platinumed. So yeah, Garden Simulator. I can't remember if I spoke about this on a video. Don't think I did. This was £8. Oh shit, I didn't do any of my prices. Wait. Dark was 5. Chronos, I think, was 50, I want to say, because I got it on release from Amazon. Silent Hill F was 70, I'm sure I mentioned that. And then Wu Chang was, I think, 45 or something. I don't remember. This came from the game collection as well. And just a great company. Really love the company of the game collection. Think I'm going to get Ghost of Yote from them at some point when I can afford it. But yeah, Garden Simulator. This was £8 from CEX, and I think I, again, got this on trade. I don't remember, though. £8, I don't really care. I'm really happy with this game. Definitely not selling it. Platinumed it, loved it. I think I spent about 20 to 25 hours platinuming the game, and it's a lot of grinding. I ended up with like 280,000 garden coins at the end. It's just really fun. You start off with like a shitty little garden that you have to do up and get rid of all the trash and mow the lawn and plant stuff and things, and there's like little story missions that you do, like, oh, I've got a wedding and I need some flowers, so you grow the flowers, sell the flowers, and then that mission's done, then you get a new mission, etc. It's very fun. Not real time, thank God. If it was real time, it would have took like a million years, but yeah, it's just a really fun game, and if you like garden sims or cozy games, then I suggest it. A good, nice, easy platinum as well. Lots of grinding, but a good easy platinum. The Crew Motorfest, I've not played this yet. I installed it to play it and I haven't yet. I saw, I think it was Generation Xbox on Instagram playing some of this, and it just looked incredible. The graphics looked so good, and I'm always into like looking for decent driving games to play. Something that reminds me of like Forza Horizons, and this is very Forza Horizons. So yeah, I need to start playing it at some point. It's still installed, I think, or I might have deleted it to play like Chronos or Silent Hill F. But yeah, this was from CX as well, and I'm pretty sure I got this on trade too. And I believe it's like 18 with trade, or like I paid like a tenner with trade, or 8 or something. I don't remember, but I got most of this on trade, I believe, because I think it's like 25. I'll put the price probably. But yeah, driving game. I'm looking forward to playing it when I do, and it reminds me of Forza Horizons. Oh, my legs. I'm struggling. My feet have gone dead. I've had a lot of, this is completely irrelevant, but I've had a lot of foot pain recently. Like a lot of foot pain, because I pretty much walk everywhere when I go out, and I did 10 years moving furniture in a warehouse every day for like 10 years pretty much, minus weekends, and I think that's just basically destroyed my legs. Like my knees and my feet just hurt all the time now, so I have these new ankle supports in hopes that they will help. Whether they are, who knows. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4. I haven't played this one yet, but when the first couple of remakes came out, I'll put it here, I never bought it physically, but I got it day one digitally, and me and my partner played it so much. I love the, like, you know, the single player campaign, and then I love the co-op too. The co-op is very fun. So I got this, not on release, I waited for this, but like a couple of weeks after release, it was like half off on Amazon, and I was like, yo, I don't think that's going to come down for a while, so I bought it. It was like, what, when did this came out for like 45 or 40 or something, and I got it for $24.99, I think. I just thought it was such a great discount that I thought, screw it, I'm gonna get it. And I love the cover. The cover is very cool. Don't think I'm lying. I was gonna say I don't think I've seen the original cover, but I showed it earlier in the GameCube section of the video. So yeah, it's just more of the same, isn't it? It's just more of the same. I liked the first two. I don't know which one I played more, but I played it on like this compilation thing. But I liked the first two, so I thought for the discount, I'm in. I got this ages ago, so I don't know if I ever mentioned it, but yeah, Diablo 4. I got this for £12 from CEX, and I'm pretty sure it's just gone back up to 15 as well, and I'm just like, why does it yo-yo so much? I have no idea. But yeah, I got this on Xbox as well, Xbox One. Again, I think it was like £12 on Xbox One when this was 30, and I was like, yo, that's like a giant discrepancy with the price. I was like, screw it, I'm gonna get the Xbox One version, because I had just finished Diablo 3, which I was very proud of, because that was like the period of time where I was like just starting to finish games, rather than, I finished games before obviously, but I would put on a game, play it for a bit, jump onto something else, and then like I've actually started beginning games and finishing them. So yeah, I got this because I was like, yo, it's finally come down, and I want it on PS5. I would love Diablo 3 to come out on PS5, actually, like get a remake or whatever, but I doubt that'll happen. But yeah, it's just literally the disc. There's nothing special about it. I've heard people don't really like this one quite as much as Diablo 3, which surprised me, just because the game looks, you know, kind of graphically better, less cartoony and things like that, but I think people find Diablo 3 more fun and this one more stressful. I don't know the lore behind that, but yeah, I think that's generally the consensus when talking about those two games. This one I was so excited for. I saw this come out on Amazon, like, you know, when you go on new arrivals, but like next 30 days, so they're like not out yet, but yeah, it's called Fruit Bus, and it's the cutest looking frickin' thing. You drive a bus around an island, it seems, and you collect fruit and you make fruit stuff for the people that live there. It's a bit Animal Crossing-y, I think. Animal Crossing-y. It says a journey of flavors and friendship. So you've got like, you know, quests and people to meet and things like that. But it just looks so cute, and I think I honestly paid like 30 quid for this when it came out. I didn't pre-order it, I don't think. Oh no, I didn't get it on release. I waited a few weeks after. And then I was like, screw it, I'm in a bad mood, I want a game. So I bought a game, and this was what it was. And I just think it's absolutely adorable. And I haven't opened it yet, because I was playing through Chronos when I got this, and then I immediately started something else for no reason, basically. I installed Bugsnax, haven't played Bugsnax yet. That's still installed, though. Oh, me and Scott, here you go, on Instagram, and my partner, Joe, have been playing Bloodborne again. I mean, I've played Bloodborne like thousands of times. Not literally, but tens of times, I suppose. And yeah, Scott wanted to play through it finally, and we did, and it was fantastic. Great experience. I think I have 530 hours on the game now, and I wanted to use my character, my big boy character, you know, the one that has like all of the hours on, because I do NG plus over and over and over again. Yeah, but I didn't. I used a different character, a new character, so didn't get to add any hours to that. But yeah, Bloodborne's a great game. If you haven't played it, and if you think it's too hard for you, I suggest fully playing it co-op with somebody, because it's very, very fun. My partner doesn't even really like Bloodborne, and even he enjoyed himself. So yeah, just thought I'd mention that as like one of the completed games for this month. If I knew where my phone was, I'd be able to tell you what I've actually completed. Well, like last month, because this month, obviously, we're only just in this month. It's only the beginning of October. Oh, one moment, where is my phone? Let's see what I completed for October. September, sorry, not October. Oh, this year, actually, Silent Hill F marks 50 games completed this year. I'm hoping to get to 60 by, like, Christmas. So we'll see what happens. But, what do we got? I'll try and do a video, like, at the end of the year, where I talk about all the games that I've completed this year, but it'll probably be in a couple of parts, because I don't remember how many I did last year. I've got it written down, but it's not numbered. And I remember the video being like, I did like 30 last year, but I had some time off. I had like 3 months off gaming because I had to live with my dad because he wasn't very well, and things were going very quickly, but he recovered, so all was good. I spent a lot of time playing Shadow of Mordor, great game, at his house, but I wasn't able to complete it. So when I say I had time off gaming, I still gamed, but there was no way I could like play online with anybody or really complete anything. I also played a lot of UFC. I think it was UFC 2 or 3. That was fun. Weird alone though. So yeah, in September, I completed On the 2nd of September, Delta, so Snake Eater, the new one, fantastic game. I completed Exit 8 on the 7th, which was an anomaly finding game, so you walk through this abandoned railway subway station, and you like look for a lot of anomalies, and if you see an anomaly you go back, if you don't see an anomaly you go forward, and it was Exit 8, so you had to do it 8 times to win. So I completed that. I completed Toy Story 3 on the DS. Great game, forgot about that. I've not played it for years, but I completed it when I was a kid, so I knew it would be a quick completion. That was number 45. Kronos on the 17th of September. Already spoken about that, so yeah. Garden Sim on the 24th, so that was like a week later. Platinum achieved, hell yeah. Dark, I played on the 28th, and completed it. Bloodborne on the 29th, which we've been playing that for like the last couple of weeks, basically. I think it was like the last week. It didn't take long. I basically know every in and out of Bloodborne ever, so I can do a quick guided tour. But the guy we play with doesn't have like tons and tons of time. Scott. Love you, Scott. And Silent Hill F this October. So yeah, in September I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not bad. 7 games for September. So I'll try and beat it, I suppose. Depends what I play. But yeah, we'll see. And then I think the last one pretty much that I've kind of got this month or got for trade or whatever would be Lost Soul Aside. I was really looking forward to this when I saw it announced on the State of Play. And then the more trailers I saw, I was like, meh. And then I had some games to trade, and this came into our CEX. And that's kind of what I was waiting for. I was like, if I can get that on trade without actually having to buy it on Amazon, then that would be really cool. So yeah, you play as this guy whose name I cannot remember, and you have a dragon friend, and I think you're looking for your sister or something. I don't remember. I didn't buy it for real money. I traded some games for it, so I don't have to know the ins and outs. It just reminds me of a Final Fantasy game. Save your world, save your sister, save your soul. Embark on an epic odyssey to save your younger sister, then the whole of humanity from mysterious dimensional invaders from beyond the starlit skies. So yeah, it's an RPG. Looks like Final Fantasy. I think the guy's name is literally like Noctis or something. Like, it just reminds me of Final Fantasy 15. It's a very, very pretty game though, and that cover just looks great. So I'm looking forward to playing this one, but I don't know when I'm going to put time into it because it's an RPG and RPGs are long. So yeah, I guess the last proper game I'll talk about, I got this in the post today, and I got this in the post today, and it's had a bit of drama attached to it. So basically, I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it. There's little tiny dents. Can you see it? Like here. I don't know if you can see. One moment. Oh god. Yeah, there's like little teeny dents up here. I don't know if you can see that at all, but that's not what I was expecting, and it wasn't in the picture. And it annoyed me when it got here. I would have not minded anywhere else, like there's a little dent there, or a ding, or whatever. But yeah, the dents on the front really annoyed me, because, I mean, look at that, it's absolutely gorgeous, and it's such a shame. Another gaming collectible has been ruined, basically, which might sound a bit dramatic, but when you love games, and you know how much I love Bloodborne, we just spoke about it. I could have waited till I picked this up to actually talk about the playthrough with Scott, but it doesn't matter. This comes with the pretty art book, which... Oh my god, the art in this is amazing. Front page. It's like very nice as well. Oh god, what is with the lighting? That's why I hate using this lamp. You can't really see anything. Screw it, I'm not showing you. But yeah, it comes with this nice art book. And I have the big art book up there, but I can't be... Oh, it's this one. You can see it there. That's basically the big version of this, which shows you everything in the game. And it came with this steelbook, which... Bloodborne steelbooks are very difficult to come by, which is kind of why I wanted this collector's edition, because I have a couple of these. I have the No Man's Sky one, and I have the Uncharted one, and maybe I'd like a couple of others, but I don't know yet. But, yeah, I mean... Everything else is in really nice condition, except these frickin' dents on the front, which bugged me so much when I got it. It annoyed me. So I messaged the seller. I wasn't sure what to do, so I spoke to Scott, of course, and he was like, "Yo, mine's in mint condition," and I said, "Paid the same price as you," and he said that mine was not, and it was only in good condition. So I messaged the seller, and I was like, "Yo, sorry about it, but I'm not really happy with it. Do you want to do a return, or would you offer a partial refund? Like, how does it work? What do you want to do?" So the guy was like, "Oh, I'd rather not return, because it's a hassle having to relist it again." And I was like, "Again? That's interesting. Like, return and have it returned and relist it again." So I was like, "Oh, that's interesting." So this has obviously happened before. I didn't say that. It was mainly Scott that even said that, to be honest. But yeah. So he was like, "Do you want a partial refund?" I was like, yeah, I understand. That's fine, no problem. Then he didn't send anything. And I was like, "Scott, I don't think this is going to work out." And Scott basically sent me some messages to send to the seller. I'm not good at this kind of thing, okay? It's confrontation, even online, is not something I enjoy. So I sent the messages to the seller. And eventually, he sent me a refund of 30 quid, which was nice of him. After being not threatened, but like after being like, "I'll return it if you don't." So that's kind of a threat, I guess, because he didn't want to have to resell it. So yeah, I have this. I want to say it's mostly in nice condition, because it is, to be fair, other than like the little ding on the side and then the freaking dents at the front, which is just, I don't know if you can see them at all, but it's a shame if not. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy I got a bit of a refund at least. I think the plan is to sell this on eventually, and with a proper pictures and description and stuff like that. And then I will probably condition upgrade and get another one that's in nice condition. They're pretty rare on eBay, like you don't really see many. That's the first one I've seen for ages. Scott's got a really nice one, proper mint one. But yeah, that's a thing I have I have now that I have to deal with. So yeah, if I don't look at it too close, it's fine. But yeah, so that's the last game I wanted to speak about. I'll just talk about the two figures sitting behind me, and then I'll talk about the little strategy guides, and then I'll talk about what's in here, because this is peak. This video is nearly done. My throat hurts. So yeah, this is my new Five Nights at Freddy's figure. I don't know, man. I used to watch people like Markiplier play Five Nights at Freddy's and stuff. It goes back to my childhood, that kind of thing. Early teens, very early teens. God, Five Nights at Freddy's is that old, Jesus. And I just love the lore for these games, even though they're very cheesy and strange. Also, I didn't mention that. Wait, where is it? So, B&M. God, let me in. Right. So yeah, from B&M recently, I got the Five Nights at Freddy's collection. Core collection, Five Nights at Freddy's, 1 to 4 plus sister location. I thought it had more writing on it, but it's not. It's a foreign language. So yeah, for a tenner, because I got this and like a racing game, I think, from B&M, which ended up being kind of mid. I thought this was really, really cool. It's got like 1 to 4 and one of the DLCs or whatever it is on it. And for £10, I think this is like, it's either 12 or more in CEX. So I wasn't going to leave that behind, because I'm really into the like horror games in general, and these ones have some nostalgia, which I've never actually played them. So yeah, I've never actually played them, but having watched people on YouTube play them, I'm kind of getting more into it again. It's bringing back memories of like watching other people play them, and then like I found that, and I was like, I may as well play them myself. So I have it. It's still sealed, but yeah, I found that there were figures and stuff, and I really like Freddy Fazbear's design. So I was like, oh, I'll look up some figures and see what I can find. And this guy I got off eBay for £11.49 or something. And he's like 18 quid or something on Amazon. So I was like, eBay, please. So yeah, I've not opened him yet, but I will. I just really like his design. I think he's really cool. It shows you what you can get on the back. So you got like Chica, Bonnie, Freddy, Foxy, Golden Freddy, and then you can, with this piece of Springtrap, if you collected them all, you would make your own Springtrap figure, which is just cool, which I will never do, but it's a cool thing. So yeah, here's a thing I got. I'm in a weird time in my life, where I'm now slightly again into Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't know. I like the lore because it's really dark, but like when things are childish but dark, it really interests me. So like Alice in Wonderland, I still adore, and that's why I really like Alice Madness, because it's super super dark, but it has these really nice visuals. But yeah, I'll not go on about it. The Five Nights at Freddy's figure that I now have and will unbox at some point. One of the coolest things I got last month. I love this little guy so much. I've been meaning to open him, but I just haven't yet. It's the Solid Snake Nendoroid from Good Smile Company. And I actually have another one of these. It's not anything gaming related or anything. It's Levi from Attack on Titan. I literally bought him when I was like 16 from a convention while cosplaying L from Death Note. Wild time. But yeah, I still have him and I still have his box, and I saw that they did Metal Gear ones, as you can see from the logo in the top, and I just think he is so cool. And this is apparently the first Nendoroid that was made to go prone because they have really big heads, obviously, so it's kind of a struggle. And he was advertised with his cardboard box, but I don't actually know if he comes with it because he doesn't have it on these pictures. Haha, there it is. I'm assuming it's like down there, maybe. I can't really see in there. Oh, that's another thing I forgot to say. He comes with. This is the reason I wanted him, pretty much. I mean, I love this little Nendoroid head. He's so cute, but like, they give you the Metal Gear Solid 1 polygon head, which is so cool. He is just adorable in general, and very cool and posable. And I love Solid Snake. I think he's awesome. So yeah, I got this little fella from eBay. I love him, and I will get him out at some point because I wanted to do a Metal Gear Solid post with him and the Metal Gear 1. I just thought they would go really well together in a post. I thought it'd be really cool. I'm lame, and I buy things like this. Everything sits on the shelf perfectly for Metal Gear Solid except this freaking thing. It's too short to like match up with anything else, so once I push this onto the shelf, it pushes this backwards and it drives me insane. So yeah, Metal Gear has like its own little shelf on my freaking kind of nightstand bookcase. You can't see it, but it's got games on it. It's got Xbox Now, GameCube, PS2, and my DS collection. So that's cool. I have a DS collection. Would you like a DS collection video? And if not, I'm going to do one anyway because I think it's cool. I really like the Nintendo DS still. Still a very fun console. I have a boxed one, actually. Can you see it? That's where I put Goblin Retro, his Famicom that he sent me, and then there's my boxed DS. Also this, you cannot see, but it is like a 1.5 foot tall Godzilla from the new movies with like Aaron Taylor Johnson and stuff. I love Godzilla, and she lives up there. So yeah, I'll show her one day, maybe. But yeah, this is the thing I bought, so if I unbox it, I'll show you at some point. I would like to have him somewhere. I don't know where yet, but I would like that. He's very cool, and I'm very happy with him. This and this came together. I saw this on Vinted, so I got this guide, Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty guide, for the PS2, obviously, and it's very cool. I'll show you pieces from it as best as I can. Like, the colours are just so nice because it's like very nicely printed. I loved this game and I thought a guide of it would be very cool, and now because I have this guide and I have the Phantom Pain guide, spoilers, I'm gonna get them all. Unfortunately, Metal Gear Solid 1 has a pretty expensive guide, but well, that one and Snake Eater are both kind of expensive. But yeah, I really like this one. It's very, very nice. This was £18 from Vinted, and it came with this little magazine thing, which is also kind of like a guide, but not. What is it? Basics, controls. It says the official strategy guide, exclusive to game, includes the official guide to Metal Gear Solid 2 and a free printed colour booklet of all official material covering Metal Gear Solid 2 substance. So I guess that's what this is. I don't know, but it was cool that it came with it. The snake tails. There he is, my boy. Yeah, just stuff. Big Shell Evil. I just thought it was cool thing that I found on Vinted, and this was, I think, £18, which probably seems a bit much, but they're like 30 to 40 on eBay. So it's still kind of worth it. But it's in nice condition too. I found a poster on eBay of this, like him like this, with not this obviously, but just a poster. I'll try and find a picture and put it here. It looks so nice, but it's overseas and it costs, I think they offered me 65 because it's up for like 75, but it's expensive, but it's big and I want it, and I didn't buy it, but I would like it. So yeah, let me put that down there a second. We're almost done, I promise. The last couple of things are here. So like I said, I got another guide. It's the Phantom Pain guide. This was £6 from Vinted. I saw it and I wanted it and I got it, and it came with the poster that it was meant to come with, which is a map. I'm not going to open it because it's crazy big. And then there's the art at the front and forward from Kojima. And then let's try and show some pages, more art at the back. It's got like a timeline too, so you've got, obviously that's is that Solidus? I can't see really. And then you go back and you've got like Peace Walker, and then you got Kaz up there, Huey down here, and then it's just got literally every single mission from the Phantom Pain mixed with art and like nice pictures and like all the weapons and stuff. For £6, I just couldn't say no. I love it, and I just really like guides. Like this whole shelf here, other than those comic books, this is guides. I have a bully guide. There's some guides down there too. I want to do a video of my strategy guide collection, because I do have quite a few. And that's two that you can add to the list, is the Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain one and the Metal Gear Solid 2 one. So yeah. Cool pickups. I like not only getting gaming games, but also gaming stuff. So yeah, I just think that, I mean, the cover on that, and it has the V that's like, you know, embossed. So pretty. It's just so cool. And there's the back. So yeah, that was £6. I think that's a great pickup. I mean, it had postage with it, so not only £6, it's probably like 10 overall, maybe like 9 something. I think it was like £9.80 something. I think that's a great deal. And now we're on to the very last thing, and I'm not going to show you my address. I got these from Vinted as well. Vinted is a dangerous place. One second. Vinted is an extremely dangerous place in terms of wanting things and then seeing them and going, I need that. But yeah, I saw this page on Vinted, and they were doing prints. I don't know the origin of these prints. I don't know if this person made this art and then, you know, printed them to sell. I have no idea, so don't judge me if it's AI art. Me and my partner were like, it could be, but I don't know. So we have the Solid Snake one, which I think is actually my favorite. It's so cool. He looks awesome, and I love him. He's probably my favorite Snake, honestly. I love Solid Snake. And then we have, I wanted to get Otacon to go with him, because they're like the bestest buds. And Otacon's cool. And my friend said about it, he looks older, so maybe it's Huey, but it's not, spoilers, not only did it say that it was Otacon, it just looks more like Otacon than it does Huey. So, because he's got the lab coat with the turtleneck and stuff, and he looks like he looks in Metal Gear Solid 4, because obviously he's a little older. So yeah, Solid Snake and Otacon, very cool. And then, well, Hal Emmerich, and then we have this one of the boss. She looks amazing. Very, very amazing. And I got Ocelot to kind of go with her, mom and son, even though they don't know that. But yeah, this one of Ocelot's awesome. I love the colours, and yeah, the art style is just so cool. Like I said, no idea if these are AI. Sorry if they are, but they look too cool to not go on my wall. And then, whoa, another one of the boss in her first incarnation, because I love her when she looks like this. She looks so cool, and I wanted this one specifically so that he could go next to her. It's Naked Snake. It's Naked Snake. They look so cool. I want them next to each other. I'm thinking like rows, so maybe Solid and Otacon at the top, these in the middle, and then the boss and Ocelot at the bottom. I love them. I love them so much. These were £3 each from Vinted, and I'm very happy with the quality personally. I've not taken them out of the plastic yet, actually. I didn't see any point because I know that they're printed onto like photo paper, I guess. It feels quite thick actually though, although there's cardboard on the back, so that'll be why. If you're interested, Zero Prints is where I got them from, so that's the page on Vinted. But like, just look at him. Oh god, I nearly nutted myself with that. Just look at him. He's perfect. They're so cool. I wanted some nice art and I found some. So yeah, that's all I've bought pretty much. This there were a few things actually that were from August, but that's mostly what's been bought from September. I'm sorry about the length of this video. It's been a while since I've done one, so stuff's just kind of built up. One moment while I put this stuff away. So yeah, that's the end of my video. Sorry it was long and rambly. I gotta get out of this room because I am sweating. I don't know if you can tell. You probably can. My head looks gross. But yeah, thanks for watching the video. Leave a like, subscribe if you want to. I'm getting closer to 200. I'm really happy with myself just for that. You don't have to, but I would love a comment too. I like replying to comments, so that's really, really cool. But yeah, I just hope you enjoyed the video. I enjoyed filming it. I enjoyed showing you things, and that's about it, honestly. Follow my Instagram, collector_catharsis. I post literally gaming posts every single day. So if you ever want to catch me over there, just drop me a message, and that's where to find me. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and hope you have a good weekend. I need some water because I'm struggling. Bye, have a good one, see you later. I don't know when this video is going to be up, but enjoy it when it does. See you later. Oh god.